Namaskar, friends. When somebody does something wrong to the society, we people living in the society, we get angry. We are angry and we want to punish the person. We feel that somebody who has done something wrong must pay the price. And because many of us concentrate on that thing, we also think that the justice system that prevails in a society is also about that. Of course, justice is about punishing somebody who has done something wrong, but the justice is not limited to that. The justice system also means to prevent the society from somebody whom it knows can be dangerous. And the second rule of justice is that to set examples so that somebody else is not being motivated by the crime committed by that person. So when somebody does something wrong, justice comes into play to make sure that number one, this person will not harm the society again, and secondly, somebody else is not taking inspiration from this crime. These are the two major roles that the justice system need to make sure of to protect the society. In this particular case, for Mohammad Afroz, we need to know which message we want to send to the society. If we think that it's good to tell or it's good to propagate that anybody, if he is 17 or 17 and a half years old, or even if he is like 3 or 4 months before reaching his 18th birthday, can commit any crime of the world, and the most what he will get will be a sentence to live in a house for 3 years. And after this, he can come out and do other crimes. This gives a wrong signal to the young people that I can do anything I want till I am 18 years of age. This gives a sense of lawlessness, a sense of power, and it also gives, and it can also motivate the elder people to recruit those who are below 18 to do the most heinous of the crimes. That is one reason why I feel that the time has come that we should decrease the legal age of adulthood from 18 to 16. Today's people are not an infant at 16 or 17 years of age, especially those who can commit the crimes we are speaking about. The other case that about preventing the society from the person harming it again, how we know that Mohammad Afroz is safe for our society? There are two things. First is that we have one report that he was spending time inside that correction home with one of the underage terrorists from Lashkar-e-Toiba. If this is the case, are we sure that he is not a danger in the society when he comes out? And secondly, if you analyze his character, to begin with, that couple, Jyoti Singh and her boyfriend, would have never entered the bus, probably, had this been 5 adult males welcoming them inside the bus. They went inside the bus because there was an innocent face welcoming them to go inside the bus. That innocent face they trusted. And later we found that he was crueler than the cruelest of the adults. We have seen that he is using his charm, his face, his innocence to deceive people, and later he was showing his real face, that he is not as innocent as he looks or sounds. The couple went inside the bus because they trusted him. He breached that trust. We know now that he can breach trust. We know now that if we trust him, we are not sure that that will be respected. And secondly, think for once. Think for once about somebody inserting an iron rod inside the body of someone close to you, your sister, your daughter, your mother, your girlfriend, your wife, and then pulling out the whole of intestine along with that rod. How much pain the girl Jyoti Singh had to go through. Imagine for once. Imagine for once how cruel this guy is. You have to be extremely cruel. You have to be extremely heartless. You have to be extremely without any passion, without any compassion to do such a thing. France's ex-president Sarkozy once told that some people are criminal biologically. It may be chromosomal malformation, it may be hormonal imbalance. Whatever is the case, some people are more inclined to do crimes since they are born. Mohammad Afroz is not a common guy. He is an exception by his cruelty, by his lies, and by the way how he has behaved and he has carried himself that night. The question is, if our society will be fearless, if our society will be free of any danger, if we are bringing him inside the society and inserting him in our neighborhood. That is the main question we have to ask. Of course, he deserves punishment, but that is, along with that punishment, we have to see if the society today, which is welcoming him, how safe it will be. Some of the political parties are playing very important roles to liberate him, and they are making sure that he is not going to prison after the end of his 3 years of prison terms or terms in his corrective home. I want to ask one thing to the people of Delhi. How safe you will feel if that person, if you see one day that the guy, the smiling guy, who has quickly become one of the best friends of your daughter, of your sister, of your wife, or of your mother, or of your cousin, is Mohammad Afroz. Maybe by now he has renamed himself as Ram Ganesh Chopra or something like that. But irrespective of that, your government, the government that you have voted with so much hope, and that government is doing its best to bring that criminal and inserting him somewhere in Delhi and somewhere in your neighborhood. This is the time, the people of Delhi, to act. If you don't, he is going to be amongst you very soon. And I will pray for that. If that happens, I will pray that he doesn't do the same thing to somebody who is close to you. When the terrorists attacked France in January, 11th of January 2015, millions of French people came to the road to shout, to protest, to show their protest against those terrorists. We are going through one of the worst phases of the Indian history in terms of justice. So we have to see what we can do. I will ask the delegates to look at their options. If you think that you are safe, you don't care. It's different, but if you think that it's something we have to react, then you come out in the street. Stand by the parents of Jyoti Singh. Go with them to Majnu Ka Tilla or other places where they are going to show their protest. It's important because if we do not show our numbers, the government of Delhi is going to do what it has decided. I will also want to tell that sometimes we support a political party hoping that they will do good to the world, to the society, to our country. And later we find that they are doing only backstabbing. If you belong to any if you are a supporter of any political party in India, where you feel that the party you have chosen are not doing what they told, are playing with your trust, you can always change your support. Nobody will blame you for that, and you will feel more relaxed inside your heart. Mohammad Afroz do not belong to our society. He doesn't fit into our society, and he should not come back to our society. Jai Hind.